Inkastoy ay ayan, inkastoy ay ayan, ubad yeelatoy aqal kala gashoy taayori kale anigoo ogson kamaamuse waa amarale anigoo ogson kamaamuse waa amarale.
My name is Zainab Sheikh and I normally go to Williamstown Beach in the afternoons after I finish work, around 5:30. Sit there with my little boy, let him go to play the playground there, and I sit there and watch the sea and the rest of the people going there. Some are families, some are by themselves, going up and down, running, doing some exercise, or just coming same like me, to be in that environment, that fresh air. So when you look at that, there's a lot coming in your mind, So remembering, if you have your family around you like that, you will be this, you will be this, you will feel that way. So it is really like when you don't have your family around you, you feel lonely. You are a lot of a lot of pressure, a lot of so many things in your mind, and by yourself it's hard, come a country like this and try to survive, to do everything.
And so when you look at the beach, what does that help you with?
It will help you because you're thinking about, okay, you are here and you are part of this wider community. So that part of the community. So you're thinking like, okay, now you are here, you are part of this community. How can you fit in this? That's what you're thinking. So, and it is you who want to make that change. It's for you. You have to. It's you who can change. No one else can change. So, because more you are here and more you involve and try to open, to open your mind and be part of you wanted to integrate more to the wider community, you will learn more, and that's when you fit in the wider community, So every day, like going there gives me every time, fresh air, taking that fresh air, the sea gives me a lot of thinking and a lot of ideas, especially when you see those people going around, because every day it's a new people and new environment, you going that area. So
Good, thank you.
Kamaamuse waa amarale anigoo ogson kamaamuse waa amarale bal maxay indhuhu ka eegayaan bal muxuu afkuna kuwa maanaya bal maxay indhuhu.
For you, Georgia, being here all your life and you're Australian, it's easy for you to fit into this society, whereas me, we came here, I've been here for a long time, but we came here, we started from scratch. To fit into this society is a bit hard for us. And we try to fit in, and we want Australian people to accept us, but there are challenges. You face it every day. You've been different. I accept the fact that I am different, but not so much different from you. We all living in this country, beautiful country. We're trying to be at the same level, but at the same time we have to accept that people still treat you different.
So sitting with me though, having coffee, and two Somali people walk past and you say...
They still judge and say, oh, Fitoon is sitting with a white woman. I wonder what they're talking about. Are they friends? Where did they met? What do they have sort of relationship? That's what they would have said. They would make a judgment. Obviously, everyone will judge you no matter where you are or who you're sitting with. Even if we're both white, people still will say, oh, what are these ladies sitting there doing? But it's different still because you're Australian and you're white and I'm African, black. Muslim covered women, they will still judge and say, oh, how do they sort of, they can't picture those two, the two of us sitting together.
And why not, don't you think?
I don't know. I just think people have different image and different acceptance as the way they brought up. I don't know. I mean, I accept people are all the same, no matter what color, what religion. But there are people out there who doesn't believe that. You, Australian, you've been here all your life and you don't have that, to face that challenge. You're different from the rest of the world. Well, I'm different. I know because I'm covered. And people like you, you, Georgia, out there will judge me, you know, even if they don't know me. You know me, obviously, you're not going to judge me, but people out there will judge and say, oh, what is she doing here? Why can't she go back to her country? Well, this is my country.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
بقف يهو جعيل بها يقوكا قصبها أيو ودي قور سنيسا غيرك أموينه بلقف يهو جعيل بها يقوكا قصبها أيو ودي قور سنيسا
Australia waaga imid anigoo tareen agtiisa gooynayo gabadha walaashay iyo wadanka iga soo horeysana xoogaa iga jirtay laba cunugoo aan dhalayna gacmahan ka haystay tareenkii bahalka qayliya dhaw annama aan fahmaynin caadiya waxaan u gooyay meesha birta dadka ka gooyaan oo xirneen saasta markaa lugta ugu dambeeyay aan qaadayo kale bahalka weynaayo waxaan arkay wuuf igu soo yiri.
The hardest thing was coming to this country. I experienced was when I crossed the tram and truck while it's doing the, you know how it says stop, din. Yep. And I didn't know that. I just crossed it with my kids with my hand. So that was the hardest thing. I was nearly being hit by that tram. It still scares me. So yeah, that was the hardest thing I ever faced.
Trying to learn the ways
to learn the way to live in this country, in the wave and survive. Yeah.
So what would you like to see happen instead of?
waxaan jeclaan lahaa in dadka loo sheego markay wadanka soo galaan sida hadda New Zealand oo kale dadka meesha loogu xareey loo sheego wixii ay sameyn lahaayeen markay banaanka u baxaan oo kale.
Yeah, I would like to happen like how the rules New Zealand has, like they stay in one place for how long? Can they joogaan?
Wala inta joogan ma garan karo laakiin meel lagu xareeyaa maqla.
Yeah, they've been trained how to live in the western countries like trams and anything they will need to know about.
So an intense training
of for how to live and interweave for the country they come to they need to.
That would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, thank you.
qaxarkii dhibaatada mayla qaybsanaysa ilaa way isku qalanaa layma qorin lurtaade hadda
way caawiyaan si waxan baa la caawiyay mana soo koobi karo wanaaga aniga la iiga sameeyay dhakhtarka ma maqashay saasoo ay tahay dadku isku wada mid maaha.
She said being in the hospital system it's just really it helps me a lot for and how they treat me and most of the time and I appreciated what they've done for me but and having said that the people are not the same, not all same.
qof waxaad kala kulmaysaa dabeecadiisa ama dhaqankiisa aad adag oo aan ka helayno habbi kugu ahayn laakiin shaqada ku khasbayso inuu ku shaqeeyo.
You will see some people who are has to do their work only but they're not happy with you but because they're doing their job they have to do it.
Right.
But they're not happy with you. You can tell.
How can you tell they're not happy with you?
waxaan ku garanayaa horta marka ugu horeysa marka luqadaada laakiin aad English ka si fiican ugu hadlayn qofku wuu isbedelayaa.
First when they recognize you're not good at English they will you can see their demeanor straight away change. هذا lagu qabsanaya igada qumbacashadaha aqoontaha had yeeshaan dadka kala qaloodaha igadaha qumbacashadaha aqoontaha had yeeshaan dadka kala qaloodaha.
In Kenya, and I learned English since I was a little kid, and I grew up in there.
Yeah.
When I came to Australia, I came as a refugee. Then they think that I don't know anything. They put me in a language center where I can realize, and I get a little bit stressed and shocked with it because everyone that was there, like they're trying to learn how to spell, how to talk, like they have to say all the pronunciation and all that. So, and me, it was really difficult. I couldn't sit class. But the teachers, they have to force me, like, they told me it's part of the rules and that's what we have to do. You have to stay there and you have to learn English. And I realized, like, there's no point for me to stay there because I know how to read, how to speak. I went out Kenya in high school and it's Britain system. So after a few months, but I used to go there, like, just go for it. Don't worry about it. And then
So didn't you say I can speak English? Why can't
I say that, but they said it's part of the rules, and you have to stay here.
So do you think you're pigeonholed a bit? You know, that everybody that looks like you has to do this?
Yeah, that's they said. No matter what, as long as you are new to the country, we have to do that. That's the rules.
That's not fair.
That wasn't fair, and I, like. All the kids in class are Chinese. All that I came there, like, all these people, they have to learn English because maybe they never had English. Yeah. Some of them, they never had it.
So how does that make you feel, though, when you're in that position?
It feels me embarrassed because I can't, like, when you really speak and you can write, it's very hard for you to do all those sentences and to make sentences. Yeah. Articles, spelling, pronunciation. That's funny, and I used to laugh every single day. That was my biggest story that I like.
Thank you very much.
So jireno admigu ku beermo oo ku soo barbara Puntland lagu yaqaana bartay doonidinu ay ku timi badbadiyo bartamaanta aylo salaad bari xageedana xaruntii balqiisiyo buran maalmasi joog hobay Puntland.
With the police Flemington and Fuscray, it's not fair police.
And why don't you think they're fair?
Because two white boys and two black boys, they fight, and police, they charge one side only, African.
And so you think they're biased against Africans?
Yes, it's not fair police. They're not do fair.
Right. And
they are one side.
And you got involved in that?
Yes.
And what were they like to you?
Yeah, I don't like, yeah.
When you involved in that fight, what did they say to you?
They attacked me straight away. I have 7 kids that time.
Yeah.
And I say, please, I have kids. They call me bitch black and do it, what they call it, spray. Yeah. And I say, don't spray me and don't do to me this, please. I have even my 4 years old is he play here. Yeah. If you check me, who look after my kids? Who cares your kids, they call me.
And they don't care?
They don't care. Then what I see there, I was shocked. And I was thinking I'm not welcome to this country. What I feel that time.
Hobay Puntland waa nabaday hobeyo hobay barwaqa ilaah dhigay hobeyo hobay bulshadeedu waa dahabay hobeyo hobay beenye iyo fuxna lahay hobeyo hobay hobalay hobal dhigay hobeyo hobay hobalay hobal dhigay hobeyo.
Anywhere?
Yeah.
Wherever I go, I feel like people are judging me. And I don't belong anywhere.
So, where are you torn between?
Somalian, Australian. I'm not any of them.
So you dress obviously like a Somali woman.
Yeah, but not quite like them.
So what's different, do you think?
I don't know. People judge me because my clothes are too tight. I am not carrying myself up proper. Like, I don't know what it is. I feel like every time I'm doing
So which parts are Australian?
I
know that's a hard question.
I think maybe because like I'm carefree and like I feel like I do whatever I want to do and I'm in free country and God, so you shouldn't judge me.
Yeah.
Like.
And you feel like you're judged a lot?
Yes.
By Somali people or Australian people?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Oh. And how do you think...
Even Australian people mainly is because they have a problem with a woman who's wearing a scarf.
Right.
Yes. But when it comes to Somalian,
yep,
they have a problem with like, oh, you wear so much makeup, your clothes is too tight, this and that, so like everything is like...
And is that stressful to feel that all the time?
Yeah, sometimes I really get angry.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that story.
baradii garowiyo lascaana soo baro buhoodleya mudug boociyo bardacadiyo bacad weyn ku tamashle bacad weyn ku tamashle baraniyo hadaafima barwaaqadu haraysiyo qardhoodo gubaxay iyo boosa.
People judge you upon it. Whether you guys get up to something bad or something good, it's easy to judge. It's easy for parents to create this perception where you're not something good.
So if you brought a white friend home, what would your mum say?
She's a bad role model because of the way she's dressed, the way she's talking, what she's gonna get up to. She knows when we're out, we're not doing anything good. That's in her mind. That's what she's thinking.
Right.
Like we're probably gonna go out clubbing, we wanna go drinking, we're gonna go pick up some guys. The regular white Aussies do.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, he's a fucking hot block.
Yeah.
That's what she's thinking. I'm gonna say the same thing because that's what she was saying in front of my mum.
So that puts you off, obviously, having white friends.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It puts my mum off as well. To start off with, that's why it puts me off.
Oh, it's very interesting.
Sadeeqa ku baridinaysa bilicdooda soo arag hobay budlaana waa nabaday hobeyo hobay bulshadeedu waa dahabay hobeyo hobay beenye iyo fooxna lahey hobeyo hobay hobaley hobal dhigayey hobeyo hobay hobaley hobal dhigayey hobeyo. Usually she comes here.
Yep.
And it's open for her, this house. She has 3 kids. But somehow today she called us. She said, can I come with my son?
To visit you?
To visit you. We don't understand why. Because, why? What I don't get it is she comes all the time with no appointment. I mean, you don't need appointment. And
that's not
out
unusual.
Of nowhere, unusual. Yeah, it's unusual. Gobisteeda waayadan gucla orodka ugu jiray gabadhan jeclaayay gobisteeda waayadan gucla orodka ugu jiray ayan galabta
it was really cold. It was just not what I was expecting or what I was picturing. I came with transit flat. I never lived there. And then I said, that's it. It's not my place. I have to go back next day.
So tell me about the Flemington. When you first came here, you found it difficult to live here?
No, Flemington, I came actually after 4 years.
Yeah.
4 5
so
years.
Before that, when you felt unsafe?
Before it was unsafe. But we have a lot of problem. Sometimes when you come to enter the building, you see someone smashing each other, bleeding. Even it was the wound, like a stabbing someone, things like that. It was really hardest.
Yeah. And so that's completely different to what you know.
Yeah.
So
we never had that. We never had someone is bunging and fighting. Some men sometimes you see, but they're not like scary community and having this problem.
And so, did you feel unsafe in that situation when you first came here?
Yeah,
you had to get used to it.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Even I used to we have time we don't go outside after 6 o'clock. I used to rush, and then when it's the summertime, everybody's just walking around, and then we couldn't able to be safe in the like 5 o'clock. We have to come back, and then kids they doesn't know. They say, "Mom, everybody's outside. Why do we go back?" And then I said, "It's not safe. We have to go back." Even sometimes we feel like we couldn't able be safe in our own flats because a lot of groups they come and sit in front of I live in close to the stairs. They're sitting there just smoking, drinking, fighting, loud voice, a lot of things.
It's very stressful to live like that.
But now I say thank you God.
Ayan galabta helayo gaygaan jeclahayo galkacyay ku nooshe ayan galabta helayo gaygaan jeclahayo galkacyay ku nooshe gob weyan xishoodliyo haha gaaraashiyo wanaglo hagayigodab laha kaydhaaraan ugu garaad horaysoy guulahayna igu sime.
How do you feel for rings from overseas, especially in Somalia?
I'm too scared.
Why?
Because they need the money, but I can't afford the money. That's why.
So you don't answer the phone?
Yeah, I don't answer the phone. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And how does that make you feel though?
I feel upset sometimes because sometimes it's my sisters or my whatever uncle or auntie. I don't know how to answer, but sometimes I need the answer.
Yep.
But still, I'm worried for the money.
Yeah.
This is very hard.
It is very hard.
Yeah, it is very hard. That's why.
And does it make you feel a bit stressed?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very stressful.
And so, do you obviously send money back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Every month.
But sometimes you don't
They need
have.
extra.
You send to your mom or
Yeah.
your brothers or something like that. Again, some people they call you. Still you because they have a lot of relatives, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so scared. You can afford all of them.
So it can be fairly difficult then.
Yeah, that's why.
So the phone's ringing a lot.
Yeah.
Even
a
when
lot.
I'm here, it's ringing all the time.
They didn't answer.
Like now, it's just ringing 5 minutes.
Yeah, never not stop until I answer the phone.
Right. And how often do you think you'd answer the phone? Every 10 times that it rings?
No, sometimes I'm not answering.
You're not answering at all?
Yeah, until I find the money to send that person.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they argue with me and say, "Give me money." Otherwise, something like that. Then I don't want it.
What do you tell them when they ring? If you answer, what do you tell them?
I don't have money. Say no. You are going to overseas. You have a lot of money. You must send the money.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's how a problem.
Australia, so how could you not have the money?
How not? How can you find the money? Because you live in Western. How? You have a lot of money. Give me money.
Guulahayna igu simay gob weyan xishoodliyo haha gaaraashiyo wanaglo gayigodab laha kaydhaaraan ugu garaad horaysoy guulahayna igu simay guulahayna igu simay gayagiyo haygalkuna nagu garab qabteeno gayankaan ku noolayn.
When I was come to Australia, I saw one lady, she have 3 children.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, you have children, you married?" I said, "No, I'm not yet married." I said, "How could you have a children?"
Not married.
Marriage. Because our culture, our religion, first married, then children.
So what do you think of somebody who's had children but they're not married?
Yes, it's so difficult. But now everything will be it's normal.
Yeah.
Because I saw so many things.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot of culture now. Because
but was that one of the hardest
when I was
things?
my country, I learned only my culture. I never see another culture. Because we live in only Somalian people. That's it. We are same religion, same culture.
Everything.
Yeah, marry, everything same. But when I come to Australia, I saw so many people like Asia. Now I know they are good people. They respect the parents. I never know before.
Yeah.
This lady now, she's 102 years. and who look after her children. Believe me, every morning when I saw her son, he massage. He said, "Oh, I massage my mom." He said, "How you feel?" He said to me, "When you sit up for the bed like that all the time, you go around, afternoon and the morning."
So he looks after her.
Walking, yeah.
And you like that?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes. It's not part of Australian culture though, really.
Yes, but part of culture of Asia.
Yes.
We learn that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also we have to respect another culture. We not say, oh, that culture bad, this culture bad. Because someone, when they say our culture bad, I don't like it. I can't say, even if little bit struggle, I say it's okay. Because every people have a different culture. Especially in this country. In Melbourne, multicultural.
hadday gabi ahaan dumar gaafiha adduunyada gees kastaba ku nool yihiine hadday gabi ahaan dumar gaafiyaha adduunyada gees walbaba ku nool yihiine ani gaaridaan rabayey taan goobi jirayay gacantaan ku dhigayay. And I said to you, and we are open people, and we tend to talk every problem to each other.
Yeah.
And we don't need counsel or anything.
Yeah.
But then you guys don't do that unless you only have one friend or not whole community or that thing. And I'm saying that's good because you don't want to hear the story of every person's their problems and their
that's
stories.
what you're hearing when we're doing
this. That's what I'm hearing. Not only doing this, but as a friend, they tell me everything, and I hear them every night, and I talk to them every day about everything. I mean, we're facing in this country, living in this country, and living back for our country.
And it's stressful?
For stressful. So I'm loaded for all the problems, and I'm retired. It's tiring. It's just lots of things. When I tell my husband afternoon, this is what I have, it's like, stop it because I'm studying. You can tell, you need a space for your brain. Tango bijirayay gacanta ku dhigayay gob weeyaan noqonli ha garashayo wanag ha guys. She's talking about the difficulties she faced when she came in this country, working, being a mother in this country, and getting no help around the relatives or maids in back home. We have maids or we have relatives around the house.
Yeah.
Even when you have just to give a birth, you're on your own. Every morning there's something waiting for you to be done. Yeah, when you come from hospital and you have a cesarean, you have to do your things.
And that's different?
That amazes me. It's really different, and these are the things we face living in this country.
So is it really that different from perhaps in Africa if you had a baby?
Yes, you have 40 days. You just have to relax and have just your baby, breastfeed it and put it and then eat and then sleep.
And was that one of the most difficult things?
Yeah. That was the most difficult things I've nagu garab qabteeno galad baan ku noolay gayanka istoortiya gabadhiya wiilku the hardest thing I faced coming in this country was when I called tributary to my husband, but at the same time I don't trust the police, and I said to him, run away, because the siren was coming closer and closer. And I noticed he made me in trouble, so I said to him, you can go now. Because the police is coming.
So you've called the police?
Yeah.
And then when the police came, you were still frightened about who they were?
Yeah.
Why? Why are you frightened of the police?
Because I'm scared of the police.
Yeah, what are you scared? What are they going to do?
I don't trust it for the... Yeah. The way of judging them. Maybe the fight wasn't that much big, but she still needed help. But then that would be in big trouble for them. Well, I mean, for him, it's gonna be difficult. She doesn't want to face that, but at the same time, she called the police. It's not.
Yeah. So is the police? Is that
it.
from Africa? Are you scared because in Africa the police are different?
waxay ku tiri booliiska ka baqaysaa because Africa booliisku waa ka duwan yahay.
Yeah, wuu ka duwan yahay.
Yeah, police in Africa is
different. Yeah, different.
Yeah. And those kind of small fights, they don't go into the computer and over there. It's just a simple and dispute for the husband and wife. But here it's another level. So nobody wants that kind of other level harm to her husband. So, but she wanted just some kind of mediation between them. But calling trouble, it's a serious thing. So that was the dilemma there. You run now. I will go.
So the dilemma was you wanted the help, but you were still scared about what the police were. Is that right?
To him, Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I would not know what the police like big problem.
Big problem.
I don't want.
gayanka isdoortiya gabadhiya wiilku guurkoodu dhacayo gablidiya sacabkiya galbiskooda labadan gurbanka u tumayno gablidiya sacabkiya galbiskooda labadan gurbanka u tumayno gacalkii dhammaanba garabkiina joogo giguna samaaday
my name is Arshi Abdi. I'm a student for Vic Uni for Australian Victoria University, and I've been last 2 years, and this year is my 3rd year. So when I study in my uni, you imagine I'm sitting for 300 students for Australian, or maybe difference in nationality for around the world for
a lecture.
And so when I see my side and side, there's no my students like me. First of all, I just feel like, oh my goodness, it's only me for my people. And again, I tell myself to say, and it's okay. This is why you come here, is education. So I'm proud for my encouraging myself to say, and don't worry, you ignore how they look like, whatever their colors, and don't worry if you're sitting for just you for the difference, how you looking, or maybe difference in culture. I'm proud to focus in my power and study. And also I just have what is it called, for my aim to further study, and proud myself to get a better job future, and understand for the situation, for global situation and Australian life, if you get a further education, you get a good job, and you understanding for the Australian culture and other cultural, and what is it called, and
you can help your own people as well.
Yeah, and also I want to help my people in future. Want to go back to Somalia when I finish in my degree, to help my community. And I'm proud to see myself to sit in for 300 students. It's just myself for difference, looking and difference dress, how I, dressing for difference, and also the color.
But you've done it.
Yeah,
you've done it.
But I done it.
Yeah. That was great.
Gobta inta joogtiya gedigan bahambaliya gacmo furanaga hooya Gobta inta joogtiya gedigan bahambaliya gacmo furanaga hooya Gurigiinu kinagada gacaltooya ku dhisnada ha gurbadku ku ciyaaro ha gabdhaha iyo wiilal yeesha gulaheena ka yeelo
she experienced when she was new into this country, and she talked about first 1 year she was been here. She heard there is an accident happening in the high rising. She lived that time with her daughter, and then she wanna know what's been happening in that building. She wanna see what's happening, and while she was walking to see what's happening, she's seen the police cars, and she thought, oh, this is gonna be like in Kenya, the police is after me. So she ran maybe in a while, she said 30 minutes or more, just until I got lost. And then I couldn't hear them anymore. But then I couldn't come back to where I lived because I don't know the place, it's new to me. So I sat down and I waited, and when everybody's gone, and I just realized there's no police anymore, I just back to my steps and then find my daughter's house. Because of the police, it's my memory in back Kenya. They're only in trouble. They just ask you the document, or they can ask you money. So I thought it could be the same thing. So that was the hardest thing I've been through while I was new to this country.
That's good.
Hakayelo gulen hakayelo. Gobta inta joogtiya gidigan bahambalyiya gacmo furanaga hooya. Gobta inta joogtiya gidigan bahambalyiya gacmo furanaga hooya.
When you go to the pool?
When I go to the pool, the people are thinking I crossed for my culture, not anymore to go for my culture to add how I wear my clothes, or how I change, or how I go with the other people, because they know we have one night for the only women ladies. Fortnightly, yeah. 2 weeks we have once 2 weeks, one night, and they ask me, how can you go with only that night? So every day you said you are going. Why? You are not even want for your culture? I said, why? Because this is my health. I know sometimes if I read the way religion says, it's not good, but sometimes you have to follow your health.
So you feel like you cross over at that point?
Yeah, at that point I feel that I crossed over, yeah. But what I do, because one night is not enough, because I have got a lot of cholesterol. That's why I go that every day 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Oh. So do you go to the gym at 6 o'clock every morning?
6 o'clock in the morning.
And so how do you...
After when I pray, I go.
Oh.
Because I have to burn for my fats and that things, because it's not good for my health.
So when you go and you change...
I feel, I change inside the ladies' room.
Yeah.
But even I'm not allowed to change in front of that ladies' room. But what I do,
you have to stick to it.
Yeah. Until because some people they think Nasra she's not straight. The culture is stopping us, because the people they always talking, they say, oh, you know that lady. She's not going only the night, the ladies' night. She goes every time if she wants. Maybe she go with the shorts with the man and woman.
Who knows?
She's not following for the culture.
And do you find that difficult to cross over?
Me?
Yeah.
Before I was hiding, but later on I was telling I go every morning.
Right.
Because I can't keep the secret, because this is my health. They can't force me.
I don't care.
Do this and do this. I don't care about the other people. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that was good. Yeah.
And you know, the culture is difficult. The people what they saying, I know, but my religion says, if you wearing something longer, it doesn't matter. I wear something longer. But I wear cover my hair. The most important is our hair. You know,
do you have to sacrifice some of your hijab to fit in?
Not to fit in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, it's sometimes I feel bad. Sometimes I feel bad, yeah. Because sometimes even if you wear hijab and you want to go for the office and you want to work, they stop you. They never give you a job because they said, oh, because if I wear this jacket, it doesn't matter. But if I wear big hijab, they said even if they have vacancy, they said no, we don't have any vacancy.
And do you think it's because of the hijab?
The hijab, yeah.
So you change the way you look to go to the gym?
No, because before I was like that. Even I'm never straight before. I'm telling you. But one day I will be straight. I cover my hair. I take my long things. But the big hijab I never wear.
So does that make...
If I wear the big hijab, I never go that bull.
Yeah, they won't let you.
Yeah. And they won't they never say go. But I know in my heart I never take it off that hijab. If I wear it, I wear it. It's not open door, that hijab. You have to wear it, you wear it straight. You're not wearing, you have to stay the way you are, the way you want, isn't it?
At the same time,
maybe they think she will drown it. if she use that big hijab, maybe they think. I don't know why they rejected. I don't know, but I know. Maybe the rule. Sometimes even if you come before 9 o'clock and you knock the door, I'm inside. I say no, it's not the rule. You can't come in. Yeah, maybe everything has a rule. I don't know, but I never asked them why they rejected that lady to issue this woman anything she wants.
gacaltooya ku dhisnaada gabdha iyo wiilal yeesha gurbadku ku ciyaaro gabdha iyo wiilal yeesha guulaheen haka yeelo guulaheen haka yeelo guulaheen haka yeelo.
So what was the hardest thing when you first arrived here in Australia?
The hardest thing in Australia was the language.
Yeah.
Language, I couldn't speak any English.
Yeah.
And also there's a lot of white people. I've never seen white people there.
You've never seen white people before?
No, just one or two, but not a lot.
And what did you think of them?
I feel scared.
Really?
Yeah, until I get to know them, so I didn't know what's...
And did you feel the odd one out because you weren't white, or was it unusual to see so many white people?
It's just a bit scared because the country, I'm new with the country, I don't know the people, I don't know how they are and their reactions, anything, you know. Once I get to know them, I find that they are normal people like us. Every night when I come home from school every afternoon, I'm always scared of tomorrow. Like what's gonna happen? I'm going past with a lot of white people, and when I came first was all white, not like Victoria, different place, other South Australia. And that time there wasn't many Africans. Now there's a lot. But that time there's less African people. And I couldn't eat food. I lost a lot of weight. The doctor was very concerned because I was out of fear. I have to go toilet like, you know, diarrhea, but scared, not nothing else. So yeah, it was very scary time that time.
Gayanka istorte gabadhi wiilku.
First time when I started English class and the teacher say good morning, I just say good morning. I just copy whatever she said. And all the students used to tease me, but I didn't know what they saying to me. I always just say yes or no, whatever they say, no matter what they say to me. But later on, when I learned the language, they just explained to me what it is. And I know they was teasing me.
So you were just trying to please everybody by saying yes and no.
Yes.
Trying to fit in.
I know.
It would have been hard.
It was very hard, It was, but later on was fine.
Gayanka istorte gabadhi wiilku guurkoodu dhacayo gablidiyo sacabkiyo galbiskooda labadan gurbanka u tumayno gableediyo sacabkiiyo galbiskooda labadan gurbanka u tumayno gacalkii dhammaanba garabkiina joogo geeguna samaaday